Namaste and welcome to Sonali Joshi's Astrojyoti Healing. In today's video, we are going to see some facts about the lunar eclipse that is happening on the 30th of November 2020. And these facts are regarding the nakshatras, how these nakshatras work, and what we can expect in general for all people around the world. This lunar eclipse is going to happen in the nakshatra of Rohini. Rohini is placed in the sign of Taurus, and we have Rahu in the nakshatra of Mrugashira, Moon in the nakshatra of Rohini, and opposite to that we have Sun, Mercury and Ketu conjunction in the sign of Scorpio, and they are in the nakshatra of Anuradha and Jyeshtha respectively. So when we talk about what can happen when we consider these two nakshatras, the themes that can play are people will become over possessive about their loved ones, about their romantic love. People will become over possessive about the assets that they have, and it could be about how they look, how much money they own, about their family values. People can go making copies of music because Rohini is associated with moon and it is associated with making copies of something, and it could be sometimes illegal copies, and that is nothing but plagiarism. So be careful about that because Ketu and Sun conjunct opposite of that can expose such acts. Make sure if you are using somebody else's information, you give due credit to that person. You must be thinking, if people are getting over possessive about their loved ones, their romantic love, then what can happen? Well, it may happen that some other people will feel envy about it. Those who don't have that type of love, that type of caring in their life will be jealous of others. Jealous of others' love, jealous of others' family values, jealous of others' money. Rohini is known to have the theme of jealousy and envy. So just be careful and try to control your negative emotions. Now let us look at the conjunction of Jupiter and Saturn, which is in the sign of Capricorn. When we have Jupiter debilitated, however it is Vargottama, and hence things will be still better for most of us, those who have Jupiter placed well in their natal horoscope. People who are in the field of religious preaching, who are coaches, who are managers, any acts of deceiving others can be exposed suddenly. So be careful about it. Be careful about how you deal with people, how much commercialism you show. Now let us look at the conjunction of Sun and Ketu in the sign of Scorpio in Jyeshtha nakshatra or in Anuradha. If it is in the nakshatra of Anuradha, then Sun is already placed in the nakshatra of its arch enemy, that is Saturn. These people will always have a pressure of doing the right thing for others. With this eclipse, the people who will become the center of attention by their right deeds or wrong deeds are politicians, creative people, anybody who is working with military and police, cops, anybody working with creating law and order systems. If they make a mistake, it is likely that it will be caught. Because Sun conjunct Ketu is about power, but it could be unlimited power, it could be abuse, or it could be getting rid of that power from you. Everybody is going to receive the fruits of this eclipse depending on their natal horoscope. But the themes will be common, and these are the themes of Nakshatra Rohini and Nakshatra Jyeshtha. Jyeshtha is about superiority. Jyeshtha is about making sure that you are the best by using any means, and hence people can take illegal route, can use wrong means, can use weapons to show that they are superior, and hence violence, riots, wars or some kind of enmity will always play. Now we must be thinking how we can avoid all this. Is it possible to avoid these outcomes? These are the worst outcomes, and obviously these can be avoided depending on your own natal placement, and keeping one thing in mind. If you have these nakshatras in your natal horoscope, Rohini or Jyeshtha, you have planets in them, then use it for the right cause. Fight for good of others. Fight for betterment of something. You can be an activist. Use these energies, channel these energies for benefit of others, benefit of humankind. Don't use it to show off, establish your own power, or something that is going to be hurtful to others. As far as the companies, organizations are concerned, certain people who have authority can be suddenly asked to let go of it. There can be layoffs, there can be mergers, or whatever workforce that is redundant can be asked to let go. So don't make any changes when the eclipses are near. If you want to change the job, change the house, do anything which can wait until both eclipses are done. Once the solar eclipse is done on 14th of December, you can take that decision. Eclipses are karmic. They come up with some outcome that cannot be accurately predicted. It is nature's magic, and hence don't be afraid of them. We are part of nature. Just try to use the higher energies, channel your energies towards betterment of humankind, and things should be good. Hope you get answers of most of your questions from this video. Please like this video, share this video with your friends, and please subscribe to this channel. I am also making videos regarding outcome for every sign. Please watch that regarding lunar eclipse. Thank you. Namaste. Shubhamastu.